Hey guys, Tara here. Welcome back to the GT Online Racing video. Although not that you'd actually be able to tell, because you can't actually see anything, because I can't even really see my own car. But we're running stock Omnis, I think it's rally cars I presume for this race. There's a whole bunch of cars around. I'm just following the name tags, there's bowling balls and everything. There's footballs as well. I'm just following the name tags. What is happening in this race? Okay, I think some people there are upside down, but we're up to 4th somehow. So you managed to survive that mayhem to start with. And now we'll go slow street on as well. Go for a dive at the inside, I think. Although I don't know how this is going to come out in the video. I'm pretty sure you're just seeing the position number just change, because I can't really see anything else either. Besides just the very faint tyre tracks coming off my car. Although we're now up into 2nd place. The leader I think has got a bit of a gap out in front of him. It's literally now back down to 3rd. Okay, there we're coming up to a right-hander. Can make the corner just about. Okay, the leader's actually missed the corner. Then now we're up into 2nd place. I mean, looking from the minimap, I think we're around Blaine County, somewhere around there. Cause I'm actually having to look at the minimap to actually realise where I'm going, because besides the stun tubes, which pretty much mark out the edge of the track, you can't actually see anything. And now then the leader's actually pulling out a bit of a gamble into the wall there, because I think I can say things there that will stick out. Oh, excuse me! Let's get turned around there. Oh, there's my car. So we actually are still going in this race, and now then, double checkpoint here, so it looks like we've got a bit of a gap over the cars behind though. We're just missing the lamppost out in the middle. I mean, you know, from the last video I think it was the issues we had with lampposts. And, well, actually, when you actually can't see the lampposts, we actually miss them. And coming around this corner, we're getting an okayish line. I mean, I say lines, there isn't really any lines around the track, it's just hope you don't crash really. And just use the walls as guidance really. And we are gaining a bit, I'd like to think, on the top two. And now coming around this left-hander, and we just missed the corner, thankfully that was inside the tube. We've got a few boost pads there, but it didn't actually make any difference. So I don't know if catch-up's on since Slipstream is. So okay, I can't actually see anything now. This is just checkpoints. Okay, now we've got a bit of a car going in. Okay, the car coming behind us now. Actually, we're up into 2nd place. So now we're getting round the lead in the Slipstream now. We're going to pull out to the outside. We try to make a move there. We just have to do it back in line there. We can make a move, a bit of a nudge in the back of them now. They hit to the wall and we go now into the lead of the race. Now we're going for a dive back over inside there. It doesn't work out. I think we go for a bit of a tube wall ride there. Coming around this left hand, now can we get an okay line around there? Yes, we do. And I'm coming up to the finish line, and somehow we've just won the race where we can't actually see anything. And now then, coming back to sort of like a return to normality in non-contact races, in a muscle car, the dummy race car, which is not going to go very well for me because I don't really like the dummy race car very much. But on this track, the straight line speed is what you need, so I can't really use the Sabre Turbo or the Yosemite. You can't really use either of them, but we get up now into 3rd, so once again we're just getting our usual starts. I think with the Fernando Alonso of race starts on GTA is getting the mega start, so you drop that down to 4th though. And it looks like our momentum at that corner wasn't the best. Now here's another black dummy race car to move straight past us. They can go for the curbs, so it's like the thing in front of us aren't actually going for the curbs now, they are. And just go curbs away now up into this next right-hander onto heavy braking now. This corner has caused a few issues for me in the past. It's like we're getting an okay shine today, we're being dived to this side of the black car, so it's like I haven't got the best pace in the world, but then again, I don't really like this car all too much, so I wasn't really expecting too many miracles from this race. And now coming onto heavy braking now for this left-hander, missed the apex completely there by about 5 postcodes. And that's going to kill our momentum all the way down here now. See that black car and the other ones in front, all just pulling away from me now. Though we do have a bit of a gap to the other cars behind us, so we're actually in no man's land in the middle. There we are gaining, that car from us gets a bit too much on the grass. And then getting back up now into the top 5, now going now into this double right-hander, running completely wide, the car just doesn't stop, and we completely spin out there. And that was a terrible, terrible corner for me, but I'll be honest, the reason I did that was because just before this race, I had been playing a lot of F1 2018, and I was just used to that braking and turning ability, and realised that a Ford Mustang doesn't turn as well as a Williams Formula 1 car. You know, that doesn't really turn all too well either. They're moving a bit further in the race now. We're up into 4th though, so we actually managed to gain some places, so somehow people in front of us actually managed to have a worse race than what we are. And coming into this right-hander once again, just the apex there a little bit. Now this red car's all over the back of us now. They get a mighty apex on the last one there, and get up now right to the back of us now into P5. They're going to be side by side with us now. It's going to be a drag race now down into the final half of the lap. They get the move on us, so they got some good momentum. Once again we miss apex completely. They go too early. We're evens out to right apex, so they went in too early into a post. We went mega wide, and we're back up now into P4. We can just get this section right, because this section is just more of a straight line speed, just getting all the curves, trying to gain all the speed that you can. And then gaining this, you're actually pulling away from them a little bit, gaining with all of these curve boosts. Now coming up now into this double right-hander, can we get this corner right this time? Here we do miss the apex again a little bit, but that doesn't really matter now. Kind of clean around the final corner if we can just get this all right. Yes, we do. Now coming around the finish line, we're actually gaining on the cars in front of us, but it's going to be a P4 finish. And from that lap one we had, I think that's a very good result to come away with. Now then, coming on to the third race of the video. It's been a while since we actually had 3 races in the video, hasn't it? Now then, we're in the Yosemite now on the Muscle-In track because I did not want to use the dummy race car twice in a row. I will say, at the time recording, I think this was the race that was done straight after. So, yeah, I don't really use the dummy again after just what happened. And actually good gets so open to pieces, running a bit tentative there into the first corner, but again, the Yosemite, I'm not too confident with either. Again, it is a bit slidey, because I use stock wheels on all the cars except for the Omni. It's got rally wheels on it because it's a rally car. And coming up now into this high-speed section, I'm running out a bit wider. The front of the car just doesn't grip. We run out a bit wider. The fact we managed to keep it going though. The few cars that came from the corner line, I think there's that red dummy race car from last time. And then going for this Cobus line, because this line I can do very well. Again, nice corner there. I'm getting a little bit of a slide in there, just missed the lamppost. And then we get back up now into the podium position actually now. Heavy braking now for this chicane. They're being dived to 11 now by a load of other cars. Now then coming out into the second last corners and probably taken down and gets right in front of us there. And come on, seriously? I mean, that's the one thing I don't like about these races, is that the poles, someone else's mistake, ends up ruining me, and they get away with it. Because of course this is GTA Racing, so there's no penalty system, but then again, it's GTA Racing, so anything you can do is a legitimate way to try and win the race. Although we are gaining back now on the 70 front, so I think that's the one with the spline front, so they're going to have a mega oversteer. I mean, if that's what they kind of like, then more power to them, but if that's pretty my point there. They just spin out completely for no reason. That's why you don't want the massive wing, a load of oversteer on your car. Back on now into the top 5 and just missed the post once again, so we're just missing the lamppost. We're getting another drift on there, running out wide once again. They got to get on the brakes there. It has gone horribly wrong. Well, we just can't get that corner right. There comes that Yosemite right back at us now once again. Now coming up to this corner we can actually do on this lap, running out a bit wide there once again. We're not as wide as we did last time. I'm still somehow keeping it in the top 5. We're gaining on the 2 cars in front of us, so I think the podium could still be on. I think the wind's out the window. The podium could definitely still be on. The pole gets taken out once again, take a bit wide. We get airborne there over the top of our lamppost, and that's completely run us out wide once again. That's literally, I think that has to be the new corner of doom for us, especially in this race anyway. Coming on into the final corner, the lamppost are gone, so we can go for the cheeky corner cut line. So once again, a pole actually being missing actually worked out in our favour for once. Obviously, come on now. On to lap 3-5, and pretty much just in a no man's land of sort at the minute. Just in P6, we've got the few cars in front of us who are about 3-4 seconds in front, apart from that one in front of us directly. And then we've got a bit of a gap to all the cars behind us. And then if we can just try and gain on this car in front of us, if we can just try and get the corner coming up correct, then we're able to gain a load of time there. And the footage cuts a little bit there, but we're still in P6. Still getting actually now on the 2 cars in front of us now. Actually make a move now, actually now into the top 5. Now we're all over the back of this red Yosemite once again. Try and make the way to the inside, you get a nice line there. Inside then the pole's been taken down once again, we're just going to go to the inside of the pole there. Just preventing it being taken down and get a pole further down though, come on! Can we just not get this section done correctly? Can we just not have a pole free run through that final section again? Nice run there through the final corner. And now then coming on to lap 4, we've got a mega run there. Now getting on the Yosemite now, we get up now into P4. I think that's the highest we've been all race besides the first lap. Well, that dummy race car there with the straight line of speed. Just come straight up past it because the Yosemite's advantage is traction and acceleration, and the dummy race car's advantage is straight line speed. So we get a nice run out of the corner though, so we are gaining back on the dummy race car in front of us. Now going for the Cobus line because I think this is just the norm line to go for now. Now coming back now into this corner, can we go right now? We run out wide once again. What is wrong with this car? Why can't I just not do that corner? Now comes that red Yosemite once again to try and get that past us now, which he does. Now coming into this curb boost right hand and we get a nice one there, getting a bit of a drift on there. The direct going from runs out a bit wide, misses the checkpoint, do they? We get back up now into P4. Now coming into the chicane now for the penultimate time. We get a nice line through here, which we do. There's pedestrian there, which there shouldn't be. And actually, that pole's actually not going to take us out for once. Coming up from that, we just missed that pole on the outside there, but there's pedestrians everywhere. But now we managed to get back on the pavement now. We need to take out pedestrian there because nothing I could do about them. They're just in the way, get a bit of a slide on there. And we still haven't managed to get a clean run there through that final section. Now then onto the final lap. We're still in P5, so either way I think we're going to get a top 5 finish from this now. But I really want to beat that red Yosemite that's been in front of us. And coming through the first few corners now, need to be more committed through here. We are getting a bit of time I feel on the back of that red Yosemite. Get a bit of a slide there on the exit there, which is going to kill our momentum a little bit. Now then, try and get into a pole. Dump a pole on her head. Come on! Why is it with poles in this race and just being magnetised to me? I mean, I know if you've got the F1 2018 game, when you get the interview questions, there's an answer you can give for being an idiot magnet. I'm a pole magnet, it seems, in this race. And for that time, they take out a pole there themselves, so they get a bit of karma. And they come now into P4. Come on, I really want to beat them now. Just to give them the karma for dumping a pole on me. How many times in this race? We didn't get the best line there through the first part of the chicane, but we can get a good line through here. Yes, we do. The Ready 70 though is all over us though. And they take out the pole, which is going to lose some momentum a little bit now. We're going for the Cobras line now. There's going to be a drag race now up to the finish line. And then coming on now into the final corner. The pole's gone there, so we get a nice one there to the other side. And we're just going to hold on to this P4 finish. So remember to leave a like if you enjoyed the video for me managing to get that P4 in the end somehow. Leave a comment down below and subscribe if you're new and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. And check out my Discord server, which will be linked in the description down below. And to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, there will be a link down in the description as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.